Good morning. Mrs. Murder here. I'm glad you joined me, and we're in for a good one today. The Potter's Field, which is the 17th Brother Cadfael mystery, is no disappointment. The Potter's Field. We associate that with burying of dead people outside of regular cemetery, a place where those who have not been have not been through their final rites are buried. But in this case, the potter's field actually was the field to a potter. He got the clay from the field, and he and his wife rented the land and the field from an overlord. He and his wife were not getting along at all, and this young man decided that he would join the cloister, ran away to the abbey under duress, left his wife, and then she disappeared. Well, the overlord, because he'd had so much trouble with this particular land and the people who lived in the house after his tenants left, and there was a lot of rabble-rousing going on there and everything, he said, I bequeath this land to the abbey. And he gave the potter's field, all the land, the house, and everything to the abbey. And then he went off to fight for King Stephen. We get a lot more history, more of King Stephen and his battles every time we read a Brother Cadfael book. But in this book, the abbey they've decided to plow up the field and try to make it, clean it up, make the house livable, and do something with it. And when the plow goes to turn over the earth, they unearth a woman with long black hair. Of course, she doesn't look like that. It's nothing but bones and long black hair and the clothing that was on it, but the rest of the body is there, and it's been there for at least a year. Not in a regular grave, but with a couple of sticks that are across the body in the form of a cross, and the hands folded across the body. So there was some reverence with which the body was buried, which leads them to think it might be someone in the area. We've got to find out who done it. This mystery involves a lot of things to think about in regards to how you track down tracing and following clues, and what life and death decisions people make, and how we affect each other in our discourse and our language. Every book that is by Ellis does make us feel that we are living with a community, and that we are part of that community, and we learn different things that are honorable and different things that are dishonorable. But this book travels from neighboring towns to find out where the potter's wife went after he left her. He left her the home, the field, everything, because he joined the cloister, and he's now been there long enough to become a monk, become a brother. And he has heard a lot of stories about the fact that she may have run away with another man. She had a lover, because when they had their last spat, she said, well, go ahead, leave me, I don't care. I have someone who loves me better than you. So he thought she was already carrying on with another man anyway, and we have to find out. We find out that where she went, and who was in the grave, and we find out about the family that owns overlord with his family, and we get involved in that, as well as involved with Brother Cadfael and solving the mystery and meeting some new people. You always meet new people, and you have a community you're involved with when you read a Brother Cadfael book. And when you read it, you feel like the more you read of them, the more you feel that you know the characters of some of the personalities that live in the Abbey. And everyone loves the abbot. He is just. He is very just, honorable, religious, and gives good decisions on cases. At any rate, when you read this book, you will be thrilled to get to the end. I was trying to remember. I thought, what happened? Why can't I remember the end of it? And I finally picked it up, and lo and behold, I hadn't read the last chapter. And if you don't read the last chapter of a Brother Cadfael book, you're in for a lot of surprises. So I just got a lot of surprises. And I hope this is a surprise and delightful to you as it is to me. And we learned something about our Lord and about our life and about decisions we make along the way. So for now, thank you for joining me. And until the 18th, Brother Cadfael, see you later.